One of my favorite things to do is to help dentists bond together to live their best dentisting life, to share in the joy of full contact arts and crafts on patients that are pretty much annoyed to be there. That's pretty much what dentistry is, full contact arts and crafts on people that are kind of annoyed to be there and pay for it. But as dentists, we help people live their best chewing life. We help people smile with confidence. And as the founder of Dental Nachos and Dentist Job Connect, my name is Paul Dr. Nacho Goodman. I love bonding dentists together, especially practice owners and associates. I think it is awesome when more than one dentist is working under the same dental practice roof. I'm a practice owner in Pennington, New Jersey with my awesome brother. We have two locations. We have like 8 dentists that work with us: general dentists, prosthodontists, periodontists, GP focused, GP that focuses just on oral surgery. So I am very used to onboarding new dentists into our practice. Sometimes they're new dentists to the real world. Sometimes they're just new dentists to our practice. Right now, I have the honor of working with a practice owner and associate team, helping this associate and practice owner get on the same page, increase efficiency without compromising quality. So I want to talk about a few things that I'm going to share with this practice owner and associate to increase efficiency. One, checklists are so important to success at any age or stage in dentistry, but especially as a new dentist. Break the procedure down in 8 to 10 steps. Let's take a single crown in the posterior. Review with your assistant a checklist for success. Are you going to anesthetize the patient and take an impression for a temporary? Where are you going to plan your hygiene checks? Strategically plan those. Write it out on a piece of paper. Not 47 steps, 8 to 10 steps. You don't have to put this in front of the patient, but for you, maybe check off after it's done. Maybe say to the patient, hey, take a 2-minute break, take a jaw break. This is what I say when couple talking tips. You're doing a crown on number 30. You got to check a hygiene patient. You see the hygienist. You see the patient. Oh, what am I going to do? Say, hey, right now, I want you to rest your jaw. Just sit here closed. Take out your phone. Play around your phone for 3 minutes. I want you to rest your jaw. It's exhausting to keep it open for all this time. Totally true. Sit here, rest your jaw. Take a little bit of a timeout. So strategically plan your hygiene checks. Break down the crown procedure at each step. Ask your owner for help. Maybe your practice owner has a great tip on how to reduce the occlusal, how to take the double cord impression technique, how to scan whatever you use in your practice. So number one, checklist. Bring them to life with your practice owner associate. Number two, strategically plan your hygiene checks throughout the procedure. Maybe even set a little alarm on your phone and say, oh, 45 minutes in, I know I got to do this hygiene check. I'm going to go now and do this. Third thing I want to talk about is CE. Taking CE is so valuable, but it's the right CE at the right time. So if you're a new associate out of a GPR or AGD or a few years in, there's so many great courses on full mouth rehabilitations, but you're kind of doing a one-tooth rehabilitation. So maybe it's best to take CE that's at the level you're at right now. We have CE at Dental Nachos that breaks down a posterior crown prep by the amazing Dr. Todd Fleischman. I'll give you a code here in a minute. If you would like to get this as a complimentary gift, just text CROWN to 215-543-6454. Watch the CE, break it down, see what Todd does, mimic what he does. That's how you get better in life, watching people who do something over and over again and incorporating some of that into what you do. And the fourth thing is weekly assistant owner associate check-ins. Take 30 minutes at lunch, beginning of the day, some point, and sit there in a quiet place with the associate, the owner, and the assistant, and review the previous week. And the first thing I want you to do is talk about what went well. Let's say you had 14 procedures the previous week, and you did 5 fillings, and you were on time. Give yourself a thumbs up, celebrate your SOAs, and then write down or share with your practice owner assistant, why did this go well? Was it an easy patient? Did we get started on time? What made us successful? Then look at procedures where you ran behind. Was it avoidable or unavoidable? Sometimes it's unavoidable. The patient comes late if there's a problem with the impression machine or the scanner, but there's going to be times where running late's avoidable. So in an authentic way, friendly, uncomfortable conversations lead to growth. Break down what happened. Was it something on you? Did you just take too long analyzing your impression? Did you think you needed to take a second impression? You didn't take a second impression, then you took one later. These are all parts of the growth process as a new dentist, but it's so important for self-evaluation and talk authentically to your assistant. Your assistant may be someone who's worked with so many dentists. They have such amazing knowledge. Say to them, what could I do to be faster without compromising quality? What could I do to be more efficient and still do the same great work? Am I talking too much to the patient in the beginning? it's normal, new dentist, for you to take longer because you don't know these patients as well, and you must develop a relationship with them. But maybe sometimes you spend too much talking before you time talking before you anesthetize them. So these are some of my tips here. Create checklists for each procedure. Take CE that's going to help you. Strategically plan out your hygiene checks and commit to a weekly associate, owner, assistant check-in. Take notes. Get a notebook like this. These are my favorite types of notebooks. And write down, just a little notebook you can carry around, write down. Mrs. Smith, I had a problem with her impression. Next time I want to ask the owner doctor, was there any tips for something like this? Miss Millie, I thought she needed crown lengthening. Maybe I should have stopped and just made it temporary and talked about that. This tooth might have needed endo. There's so many things that happen during game time. I always have this basketball on to remind my failed dreams. I want to play in the NBA. That didn't happen. I only grew to 5'10". But during the game, it's hard to know what's going on outside the game. So write down what happens during your game and evaluate it later. I know if you do these 4 things, you're going to get a little bit better. That's the whole point of this dentisting game. You're going to improve your dental core and not cry inside. You're going to improve your business skills, patient communication skills, clinical skills, hand skills, and hard skills. If I can help you in any way, please reach out to me. And if you would like to get this totally free CE gift, just text Crown to 215-543-6454. We'll send you a Dental Not So CE course on Crown Preps. Have a great day, guys.